It's match number 34 of IPL 2022 and it's, of course, another North Indian derby. We're talking about Delhi Capitals taking on Rajasthan Royals, and we have, of course, a former Royal himself to preview this with us. Don't go anywhere in this match preview. And the former Royal, of course, is Graeme Smith. Graeme, how are you this evening?
Avi, good on you. Busy day and looking forward to previewing the game.
Right, I mean, Delhi, of course, pummeled Punjab in their previous North Indian derby, but now they, of course, take on your Royals. How convincing was that win against Punjab from a Delhi Capitals perspective? And are you convinced, more importantly, about their team kindly finding their feet right now?
I'm not. I think that Punjab were just as bad as it gets in that game. I think that they just never showed up. We spoke about the fact that maybe they felt that they needed to play above and beyond batting first and got themselves into trouble, and then from there it was easy pickings for Prithvi Shaw and David Warner, who both look in good form. I think this will be a much bigger challenge, a settled team, lots of players in form, and we'll know by tomorrow night whether Delhi are bouncing back or not.
Now, it makes you think about that opening pair of Warner and Shaw, of course, because they've been doing some fantastic things at the top of the order. Do you think they're the best opening pair in the league?
Look, I think they've got, as you say, they've got a couple of 50 partnerships in a row. They seem to have got off to the best power play against Punjab. I think complement each other in the way that they play. Very similar in height. Different strengths, it seems to be a decent combination that's gaining momentum. Difficult one to say. Probably the most informed partnership. If someone like Josh Butler finds a combo, then it's going to be difficult to beat currently because he's playing so well. But I think as a combo, probably the most consistent performance.
Let's talk about Warner's and Shaw's teammate, of course, in Khalil Ahmed, who's been slipping under the radar. Do you think he's one of the most improved bowlers in the league? Because he's not gone wicketless even once this year, and in fact, he's got 2 wickets plus in 4 out of the 5 games. So he's obviously doing a few things right.
Yeah, 100%. I love having a left armer inside. I just think the variation that it brings to your lineup is key. We spoke in the Delhi game how well Rishabh Pant sort of manoeuvred his bowlers. I think he manoeuvred everyone, and everyone performed and made an impact for him. Yeah, having Khalil Ahmed, he looks confident, as you say, wickets behind him. So you're relaxed. You don't feel that extreme pressure to perform. And I think when it is a flat wicket and batters are coming after you, you need to have confidence in your skills. So I think greatly improved, looks in control, and will be a big asset for Rishabh Pant on what should be another good batting service with Graeme.
Okay, before we move on to the Rajasthan Royals, I just want to throw up a potential matchup right now in this fixture, and that kind of spells of David Warner up against potentially Ravichandran Ashwin or Trent Boult, I should say. If you were the RR skipper, who would you throw the ball to, Ashwin or Boult for Warner?
I actually like both of them. I think not a bad way to start. I think you've got to consider maybe how Prithvi Shaw. I like Boult against Prithvi Shaw. If you can swing it back in, he's a guy that likes to play square of the wicket. So I think as a combination, very good. If you look at Warner, the way that he plays, if you can tuck him up, you really give yourself the best chance. Someone like Boult can swing it from slightly straighter in the game. Ashwin's got great variation. And, with his control, he's going to force Warner to take a risk. And I think when the Royals will do their analytics, they'll look at that top 3 for Delhi and they'll go, Warner, Rishabh Pant, Prithvi Shaw. If we can get some wickets early on, there's a real opportunity to hold the game.
Yeah, let's see how that really plays out, especially Ashwin taking on his former franchise, so there's plenty of insights to be given from him. Now, speaking of Ashwin's spin twin in Yuzvendra Chahal then, because no other bowler, not just for this season mind you, has taken 17 wickets after 7 matches of a season. Can we see an all-time record being broken by Yuzi?
I'm just sitting here happy that I picked him as the purple cap. I've got to gloat a little bit. Punjab destroyed me last night, but Yuzi has been incredible, and we've discussed that we expect the wickets to get drier as things go on, but he's shown great variation. He's used his pace well. And yeah, for me, from memory, I think it's the most I've seen him turn the ball, like really just get it to grip with overspin on him as well. So it's happening quickly, which I think is a huge asset for him. I think he's got all the potential, to keep the Royals going forward. He's a wicket taker, and he could end up, beating Bravo's record.
Okay, so can I assume that you'll probably go picking Chahal over Kuldeep in terms of your fantasy team, hypothetically?
I think both are having a reasonably good tournament, but I just think Chahal is, just being streets ahead of everybody. I mean, I think Kuldeep will play his role, and he's a dangerous batter, but the wicket-taking ability that, as you say, he's shown in the first 7 games is been unique. And I expect him to carry on. I think the opportunity is there for both quality leg spinners, one left arm, one right arm, to make an impact in the game. But I'm going to go on current form and say, Chahal's my man.
You're always loyal to the Royals then. Let's of course see what you have in store for the viewers in the Mr. Milestone segment this time around.
Mr. Milestone time, and tonight's question is, which batter needs one more 6 to reach 100 sixes in T20s?
Yep, you can let us know in the comments below, and a good question that from Graeme Smith, of course. So let's see who wins the CDC hamper this time around. Right, let's see what the predictions lie in this one, and I should really just ask him if it's going to be Rajasthan Royals again, because I don't think he's going to go for Delhi Capitals. Or will you? Will it be a shocker from you?
I just can't. I just can't get my head around it. I mean, when I was playing, we really disliked the Delhi team. We wanted to beat them very badly. So, I think the Royals are a team in form. Lots of players performing well. You speak about Butler, Pant, Chahal. Samson is looking good. Hetmeyer, and Ashwin. So I think a lot of winning combinations there. And I still think that Delhi were let off the hook the other night, considering everything they're going through. I think Punjab were just terrible. I'm going to back the Royals, the men in pink. I mean, I think you're wearing it tonight. You're showing me the way. I'm going to take the signs and I'm going to run with them.
I was just going to say that. So let's see if the Royals actually get those 2 precious points, because I'll tell you what, it'll make for a fascinating race to the playoffs. We can bet you on that. Thanks so much for watching this match preview with Graeme Smith, of course, and me, Rishabh, cricket.com. Catch us soon. We'll be back.